Fucking everywhere. I can't believe how much crap comes on tables at restaurants. Shouldn't say that too loud, probably. Crap.
What's going on, everybody? Chef Barret Beyer here.
Chef Anthony Rodriguez.
Triple F with the Chef, and you are joining us for another segment of the Chef's Table.
Chef's Table, I got it right.
And today we are at the Beaumont Inn up in
Dallas, Pennsylvania.
Right
Not too far from where we live.
Not too far at all. Right up the block, actually. And we will be getting served some magnificent courses from Chef Jeff Hunsinger, the executive chef up here, and going to have him sit down for a little interview in a couple minutes, so stay tuned.
Hi.
Hey.
I think we were told that we're supposed to be having 8 courses. It's all fair. Ocho courses. Take that, Latin trends.
Ocho Cinco. Latin trends. I just got it.
What do you think of the place so far?
I like it. It's very homey.
There you go. That's a great way of putting it.
I feel like I'm at home. It's a bed and breakfast, if I'm not mistaken. We'll find out.
It's an inn, yeah. I guess.
It's an inn, so music is great.
Frank Sinatra?
Can't go wrong with Frank Sinatra.
Frank Sinatra.
And since we walked in, so far I wasn't even really hungry when we walked in, but now that I'm getting the smell of food,
some of the food,
my stomach is saying, "Free me."
It's got a very nice decor. It's very comfortable.
Very, very comfortable.
There's a fireplace over there, and I wonder if it's real.
I think it is real.
Yeah?
I think so. I feel like I'm at home. Like, comfortable.
We were like,
good aroma.
It's always kind of stressful setting this up, but now I'm much more relaxed.
And you didn't even have any wine yet.
Not yet.
Chef Barret Beyer here, Triple F with the Chef, and you are joining me right now at the Chef's Table, and I am joined by Chef Jeff Hunsinger, executive chef here at the Beaumont Inn. And how long have you been here for, Chef?
I've been here for 7 months now.
7 months now, okay.
Yeah, they've been open for 9, and I stopped in right around 2 months.
It's only been open for 9 months?
9 months. It used to be open. It was closed for about 5 years. They kind of did just a little bit of lodging for one of the local hotels or one of the local colleges. And then Rob Friedman opened it up and had some great vision of the restaurant in its former glory.
I've been seeing quite an amount of advertising from this place between the Beats and East Network. I know Nick also had you on there, and I could have sworn it's been around for longer than that, but how's everything going through the winter so far?
Things are going well. I mean, weekdays during the winter in the restaurant business, you have the slammer days and you have the days where it's just a little bit mundane. So
this is an inn, so people can actually stay.
Yeah, we have 10 rooms on property. Everything from the king size bridal suite down to I believe just a queen size room.
That's awesome.
But the property itself has 50 acres.
Oh, wow.
We're in the process this year. We're actually breaking ground in the spring for a quarter acre heirloom vegetable garden.
Oh,
so
I know where I'm getting my tomatoes from.
So right now we have 20 different varieties of vegetables that we have hand selected that we're going to be putting into the garden. I'm sure you know we have the microgreen garden downstairs.
Yep. Actually, saw you on PA Live with them the other day.
It's always fun going on there. They're good people. And it's great for local chefs to get on there because when they get everybody kind of networked in there and everybody starts talking to each other, and it's not like a competition like when Michael give me a call or Gary from Fire and Ice and, hey, do you have this? Or we ran out of this. And yeah, we got that for you. So just the networking from restaurant to restaurant.
I believe, I think at 279 we got some demi-glace from you one time.
Always borrowing from other people.
Because Nick was up here and he's like, I shorted Jimmy a demi-glace. I'm like, we have some, man. We make it fresh here.
Yeah,
his was better than ours. I can't lie. When we started eating at the demi-glace, I was like, wow, Jimmy, this is
it's like Jello. That's like
man,
that was phenomenal.
So if you could, what's the menu like?
The menu is a little bit eclectic. We kind of hit a little bit all over. We don't focus on one certain region. I mean, we have everything from Italian, some French dishes, just some Americanized dishes. So we kind of just we try not to focus just on one thing because there's so much good stuff out there.
Yeah.
We don't want to cut anybody out.
I like that.
So
I like that too.
Sounds good.
All right, well, I'm ready to eat.
Our stomachs are in your
I
hands.
I wasn't hungry when I came in, and then just the smell of the food, just like my stomach was like, okay, now it's time to eat. So,
all right, guys. All right, let me start whipping up, and we'll get right back at
got
it.
Sounds good.
okay, so
It's so fancy. Mine broke. Wait.
we're good.
That's fine. Broke. It's not broken.
Is it broken?
No, it's not broken.
No, it's not broken. Okay, so we're here at the Beaumont Inn. We're going to go over the menu. We don't know what he's going to be serving us tonight. I do know it's going to be 8 courses, so my stomach is really asking for food now. Now,
Yeah.
it wasn't before. On the way here, I was like, I'm not even hungry. I don't know how I'm going to eat all this food. But now I think I can do it. Yeah.
So we'll get a little history of the place too.
Lump crab cake. Okay. Who doesn't love a good lump crab cake?
I think every restaurant in this area, like northeastern Pennsylvania, has a crab cake.
It's something in Pennsylvania where if you just put crab on something, it sells.
Yeah.
That's what I've learned.
Yeah. It's like I have a filet mignon. No.
Yeah.
I have
No.
a filet mignon and crab.
Okay.
I'll take 5.
Yeah, I'll take a spinach salad. Add a spinach salad. Add crab,
Add
please.
crab. Everything gets crab.
Everything gets crab.
What else? Beef carpaccio.
Okay.
Not something we see everywhere.
Gnocchi. All right.
Love gnocchi.
You know what? I'm not really too much of a fan of gnocchi.
No?
No.
It's just, I mean, it's
It's too dense for me. I mean, I have a feeling he's
like
going to send
mashed
that out.
potato
because-
dumplings.
I have a feeling he's going to send that out because it comes with gorgonzola infused demi-glaze, and I just told him how much
He
I love
did,
demi-glaze,
yeah,
so
he just
now
told
I
me
have a
the
feeling
demi-glaze
he's
is
going to be
great.
sending that out.
And he's going to laugh in your face and say, this is my demi-glaze.
The demi-glaze.
You know
is
what?
off
They
the
have
hook.
baked brie on here too.
Okay.
Do you like baked brie?
I do like baked brie.
Love
I
baked
did
brie.
that at a steakhouse when I was in the Hamptons, at One North Steakhouse. We did that a lot.
I did that in culinary school.
There you go.
It's so
With a
good.
local honey reduction. I like that about these places in Pennsylvania.
A lot of places.
They keep everything local.
Yeah.
A lot of chefs up here are doing that, which is helping out the economy up here, helping out the farmers and everybody else. So
I'm a fan.
kudos.
Veal stroganoff.
They're drizzled with pomegranate and blood orange gastrique. I like doing gastriques ever since I was at the steakhouse in Hamptons. I
Yeah.
learned how to make one.
A lot of gastriques?
I love doing gastriques. It's funny because
For anyone who's not familiar with the gastrique, he will now explain.
it is a vinegar and sugar-based sauce that you just make and you reduce. Hello.
For you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Gastrique is basically like syrup, almost. It's vinegar and sugar-based, where you can pretty much incorporate any flavor you want to it. Me personally, I do a sweet and a heat one. It's kind of, I do a pepper dew gastrique and I add a little bit of crushed red pepper into it. Some pineapple juice to take away from the crushed red pepper sweetness, and then a little bit of cherry, what's it? I'm going blank right now. The cherry sauce, grenadine. Boom.
Oh my goodness. Cherry
Grenadine,
sauce.
grenadine, so it turns red.
You can just start using cherry juice.
That's, yeah, I mean, if I can't find grenadine, I go to the store and I get cherry, the mushroom cherries. How do you say it? Shitty cherries.
I don't know, how do you say that? Maraschino.
Yes. I go blank with that.
Couldn't think of that word.
So yeah, I'll just use some of that juice from the
What
container.
else? What else? What else we got on here? Some chicken marsala. I'm a fan of chicken marsala. I like chicken marsala.
I also noticed up here in Pennsylvania, they like using pistachios a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't noticed that much. I don't remember the last time I was at
I know.
Eat, so
Chef Mullen loves using any
Does
kind
he?
of
Oh, does
nuts. He loves using nuts.
there you go.
Any kind of like walnuts, pistachios.
What else? What else? Chicken marsala. You got crab cakes on there again. Seafood risotto. How much of a fan of risotto we are.
Oh yes, we are.
Let's see.
The bread pudding looks good. Sounds good. I can't say it, but
Bread baked in a sweet custard filled with a caramel.
caramel bourbon sauce.
That does sound good.
Yeah, that's right. Red leaf tea. Okay.
Great.
I'm excited. I'm hungry. Let's go for some bread. We are back with Chef Jeff Hunzinger and our first course. So, Chef, would you please?
First course we have for you, it's sriracha powder dusted diver scallop, or U10 scallops, just hit with a real hard sear, a little bit of butter, over top of sesame seaweed salad. And the sauce that's on there is a sweet chili creme fraiche. and then finish with a little sriracha powder.
How do you do sriracha powder?
Sriracha powder is actually something that we just stumbled upon. I'd say about a week and a half ago. That there's this company that started making it, and I'll tell you what, it's something that it's a real game changer because you could do so much with it. You could use it almost like a flour, how we did here, to kind of sear the scallops in. You use it just in the sauce to garnish the sauce. I mean, there's really endless possibilities for it. It's pretty cool product.
Well, it looks amazing. It smells amazing.
God, yeah, it does.
Let's eat.
I like the plate.
I like a plate. Yum. I like the fact that you put it on a bed of seaweed.
Love these.
I get a little bit of everything.
There's that powder.
Cooks perfectly.
It's got just enough spice. Just enough. And that little, you're right, that little kick on the, oh yeah, and that's another thing. The scallop is cooked amazingly. Which for as easy as many of you think that is, it is really hard to cook a scallop perfectly.
Try a little bit of that seaweed on its own.
I did. Oh, I did. It's very good.
Awesome.
Believe you me.
Me, you believe. Okay. I did find one thing wrong with this dish. There's no more.
Not gonna lie, I do want like 8 more scallops.
8. If you just fill this thing up with that, I'll be good.
You may, like this plate, like
Just fill it up.
scallops all the way down.
Boom, 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 boom. I'll eat them like bowling pins, one at a time. Knock them down. No? Does this make sense?
I don't know, you kept going. And
I was thinking, set it up like bowling pins, just... Never mind.
all right.
Appetizer.
Very, very well done. Cooked perfectly.
Hard sear. Love it.
Everything was balanced really well, the spice.
It really was. It wasn't... I thought sriracha powder, I was thinking automatically...
You would think a little hotter.
A little bit hotter.
But it stays with you. Like I still have the heat.
Yeah,
but it's not too much.
No, it's just there. If that makes any sense to you. It's just there.
Everyone knows, like when you have that hot sauce, when you have any kind of hot sauce, you try something and it's just so hot that you don't taste it.
Like my hot sauce.
Yeah, like your hot sauce. You take a little bit, you don't taste whatever food you put it on. But
Yeah,
this, it just adds, it's just another layer of flavor.
Well, my hot sauce actually has great flavor in the beginning, and then it smacks you in the face like a freight train.
And then
But that's the whole point, because I want to put you in pain. Not that I don't like you. No.
Perfect timing.
It's not that I don't like you. It's just that I just like to watch people in pain
Suffer a little bit.
Yeah, suffer. Okay.
We get our kicks however we can.
To each his own. Very relaxing here. That's what I'm finding. It's very tranquil, if you would. It has a very good ambiance. And it's got that bonsoir. Bonsoir?
I don't know either.
It's bonsoir. You know the word bonsoir? The bonsoir. It's like a homey feeling.
No.
I'm hoping to
Is that a native
God
word?
you don't mean feng shui.
Is that what-
Feng shui.
No.
I'm thinking French,
Bonsoir,
not
bonsoir?
Chinese.
I don't know what it is. Did I just have a Zach moment?
That's the
You really did. That is the best way to put it, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't listen to that.
Feng shui?
What language is that?
Feng shui is Asian. I believe it's,
All right,
it's
so-
Chinese, Japanese.
I don't know. So I really did.
Yeah, you really did.
Listen, was that bok chewy that we had with that?
Feng shui. I'm like thinking
Okay.
seriously. I'm
Okay.
thinking French because of just the accent you put out.
Yeah, whatever accent that was.
I don't know.
then-
Thank you.
Feng shui.
Feng shui.
Feng.
Fengshui.
I will
Chinese.
never get that wrong again.
Oh, it's Chinese. Thank you. Thank you.
Chinese. Do you know what I mean?
Well, you know what? At least I can cook Chinese food. I just
I
can't
just
make
know,
Chinese
yeah.
food.
Oh.
I know how to cook Chinese food.
Okay,
I know the flavor profile.
there you go.
Unlike some people. Sorry. Not sorry.
Oh, I meant to ask about wine.
All right, first course. Sea scalp, amazing. Chipotle powder, amazing. And now we are on to our second course, which is, chef, if you please.
This we have a pork belly ragu for you. The pasta, it's a house-made parsley infused angel hair. In the ragu, celery, carrots, onions, the basics. And then we sweat down some braised pork belly. That's in there. And then on top, just to finish the pork belly, just a hard sear, and done and done. It's garnished with our house-grown red Reuben basil.
Nice. I was going to ask you about the pasta because I can actually see that there's green inside the pasta. So
Yeah, just a little bit, just enough to kind of add that a little herbiness to everything, and I think that flavor combination you're really going to like on this one.
I think so too.
I think so as well. All right.
All right, gentlemen. Enjoy.
Go.
This is
Thank
going
you.
to be good. Okay, so everyone knows that I don't like bacon. Okay, it's a fact.
He doesn't like bacon.
But
But he ate bacon when we did the bacon wrapped scallops.
I did.
Valentine's.
I did.
Roses.
I ate a lot. But pork belly is amazing.
Not really. I mean, it's from a pig, well, it's not considered bacon.
That's where bacon comes from.
I know, but I mean,
Like if you take pork belly and you slice it thin, you
slice
have
it right
bacon.
thin, you have bacon. But I like the fact that they make their own pasta here.
You can see
Pretty
the
awesome.
parsley in the pasta.
And you
Kind of
can
like
actually see, yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
Very, very good.
So it's perfect. Got a nice crispy outside, fat in the middle.
I'm gonna eat this whole piece of basil.
I just did.
How was it?
It's excellent.
Of course it is.
You can actually,
Eat the whole thing.
yeah, you can eat the whole thing, and it actually just gives it that little. It's a nice subtle kick,
Oh man, you're right about that basil.
right?
Mm.
You just get that the
I want
basil.
more
It's
of
not,
those basil flowers.
it's not. It's not too much. It's not.
But it's a very good compliment to everything
It
else in there.
really is. First bite, I went right in with the basil. Angel hair is very easy, very, very easy to overcook.
It's within, it just cooks in
Like a minute, 2 minutes,
at least.
3 minutes
yeah,
tops.
it's close.
The ragu, I'm getting all the different flavors from it. It's not too much. It's not too. Everything is. I can live like this forever. That's a little.
My only thing I'd say is one, I wanted more basil.
More basil, yeah.
Like the basil leaf was really good.
It was very good.
The
Yes.
bite that I had without it, I mean the dish is great, but the bite that I had with it, that basil just added an extra layer of flavor that I wanted throughout the whole thing.
I agree.
And it may be my personal preference, but I would have liked a little more salt. Just a little. It's good. Overall, another good dish. Hi. We are here with
My name's Derek.
Derek. Derek, how long have you been here?
I've been here since day one.
Day one. So day one, 9 months ago. Is that correct? Okay. What do you think? How do you like it? How's it working here?
Everything's going great. I love this place. I work back in the kitchen. I'm an expediter.
The expediter.
Very, very important.
Very
you
important job
can't
in the
have a
kitchen.
good restaurant without a good expediter, honestly.
You need an expediter and a good one. I know when I worked with you guys in Huntsville for that one day, Michael was expediting.
That's right.
And he was pretty good at it.
I'm telling you, you have to have a good expediter.
Yeah.
Have you had opportunities to sample the food? Try out things.
Of course.
Every time we change the menu, we have like a menu tasting.
Okay.
That's about like every 3 or 4 months.
So what's it like working for Chef Hunsinger? Is he
It's really good.
is he like a military guy in the kitchen or everything, or is he kind of fun atmosphere? Do your job or I'll get on your ass.
He's fun as long as work's getting done.
Okay.
Best way to be.
Kind of like Chef Langdon
So, yeah.
and everybody else. So
What's your favorite thing on the menu? If you had to pick.
I have to say the duck.
the duck.
Breast, yep.
That's with the pistachio,
Now I
right?
hope we really try
Pistachio,
to.
yeah. See? I'm sure you like crab.
Yeah.
So everybody up here likes
Everybody
crab.
likes crab.
If you just put crab on something, it sells.
Yep.
That's what I've noticed.
Big up here.
So how busy is this place with, as far as the rooms upstairs? Is there like always people staying here at all times?
It all depends. Usually Friday and Saturday night we have live entertainment, so
Oh.
they'll stay. But during the summer, the rooms, they sell out quick.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
nice
Well,
place.
you heard it from Derek the Expediter. It's the place to be, especially on a Friday, Saturday night with live music.
I'm gonna spend night with some live entertainment.
Patio. It's real nice out
Oh, they
there.
got a patio too.
Did not know they had a patio.
So we'll have to make a return when we change the menu
Yes, we
and have the patio open, have a live entertainment. We'll do a live show.
No. The fire pits, tiki torches all around. It's a good night.
I'm excited for summer. I might not be here in summer. We'll see.
He'll come
We'll
back.
see what happens. Oh, of course I will. All right, Derek. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you very much.
Appreciate it. Pleasure.
Don't you worry.
Okay, so we are back after our fresh in-house made pasta, which was phenomenal. Anthony actually had one thing to say about the pasta, that he wanted more basil.
Yes, the
That
basil was
The
amazing.
first bite I took, I
Mhm.
took a big leaf of it and put it in with the bite. It complements it so well.
Mhm.
Because it has that little bit of sweetness that
Yeah.
finishes that.
It's
That's
just-
Absolutely.
probably one of my favorites.
Oh,
That basil is
mine now
phenomenal.
too.
All right, so the third course, what do we have here, Chef?
We have a pan-roasted duck breast with our. This is going to be our salad course. We'll call it.
Okay.
There's some greens on there.
There's a little bit of green. Good.
It's fine.
So this is house-grown Lola Rosa. It's a red leaf lettuce, a little bit sweet, kind of almost like an arugula. Doesn't have the lemoniness that the arugula does have, but very good, delicate leaf. It's not anything that's going to give a lot of bite to it. The duck is topped with pomegranate juice-soaked, rehydrated cherries. We have candied walnuts, and then the dressing is a roasted black walnut, and it's a little bit of rice vinegar and a little bit of Concord grape vinegar to get the vinaigrette in there, and then it's finished with a little bit of
Still not going
No,
on.
no, I'm still going. I'm lost. Hold on.
and then just the garnish is we call it mountain berry powder. It's a mix of a couple different berries powdered up, almost like a sumac berry powder from Fresh and Wild.
Yeah. All right.
I'm
well,
smelling so much stuff on this plate right now.
Yeah.
Little duck.
Just a pistachio alone is phenomenal.
That's kind of
It's like
pistachio.
the simplest
Candied
thing.
walnut.
Oh, you said, oh no, candy walnut.
Edit.
Okay, now you said these are house. They grow these in house,
Lola
right?
Russa, yeah. Ooh, those candied walnuts are very sweet.
When he said it was kind of like
Arugula?
arugula, I was thinking bitter, because arugula to me is very bitter.
Like peppery, yeah.
Yeah, pepper, but this is not. This is that vinaigrette really just does it justice. Okay, I'm gonna go for a one bite here.
Just one bite, you gotta
One,
get
yeah, I got the nut, the walnut. I got the rehydrated cherry, a little bit of the vinaigrette.
join you.
This is really good. Where am I getting the smokiness from? Like, not so like, is that it? Are you getting that too, or is it just me?
No, there's something.
I think it's this powder.
Very good. The duck,
Phenomenal.
the fat side is very nice and crispy on the outside
Yep.
and soft on the inside, rendered down very well.
Yes,
Help keep the inside as juicy as possible.
which it is. Something that just works, and I like the texture of the walnut. I wish you guys can try this. This is like, listen, we're not going to be trying to be your fine dining host. This was fucking amazing. This was awesome. It's really good.
Yeah.
I would never think of putting a vinaigrette like with a duck.
It's very sweet.
Unless it's on a salad. It's and then could use a little bit maybe more of the powder on top of maybe,
Everything. Or something.
maybe if
Because I think the way the powder on here is more of a garnish.
yeah maybe
You
if
don't really
the
get to taste it.
maybe if you coated the duck with it while you sear it.
That would help. I think that would give you a little bit, give you more of it. Because it's good. That's where you were right. That's where you get that little bit of that little pepperiness.
Yeah.
That little smokiness from it is from that
And I
powder.
like the smokiness is good. Maybe if you just rolled the duck or
Or just me in it.
You crazy. You crazy. Bitty bitty bum bum. A bitty 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 bum.
Is that Selena?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I've been seeing it's been on for the last like 2 weeks. It's
Really?
been on quite
I
a
have
lot.
not
Yeah.
seen it.
I always have to watch it.
Why? Jennifer Lopez?
Jennifer Lopez an ass. God.
Anything for Selena.
Anything for Salinas. I don't even know if I want to touch that. It looks so pretty.
Pretty. It's so pretty.
It's pretty.
It's pretty. It's so pretty.
Is that? White man can't jump.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
Last course was the duck, the walnut. Sorry. And it was phenomenal.
Absolutely.
The rehydrated cherries, the vinaigrette. You know what? One thing is more powder.
More, you think a little
Just
bit
because
more,
that
like the fruitiness from it.
I got a little bit of smokiness from it too.
Yeah, it's kind of like I think it's a sumac berry in there that kind of adds almost like a woodsy, earthy flavor
Yes,
to it.
That's what it was.
It just blends all so well. It's phenomenal. So leaves it up to this. What do we have here?
It's a beautiful dish.
Kind of simple, but not really.
It never is. It never is.
It's just a grilled veal tenderloin over a truffled sweet pea puree, and then on top is a bourbon maple bacon.
So before I was looking at it, I was like,
Ooh.
And then it's garnished with house-grown sweet pea tendrils, which is just the first 4 leaves of a pea plant that comes out.
okay.
So it has a little bit of sweetness, kind of tastes a little bit like that pea. Good texture on it. So.
Definitely with the herbs.
I
I'm
know.
excited.
It's so pretty. There's a big thing that I'm a fan of, or not a fan of, and it's NFG, non-functioning garnish.
Yes. If it's on a plate
It
and
needs
it's
to be
considered garnish, it
edible.
needs to be edible.
Shrubby, right?
Huh?
I don't know, shrub me like 5.
Okay. Okay, let's try.
I love veal too.
Oh, yeah.
Veal.
What is this? Truffled sweet pea puree?
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah?
And the thing is, I mean, me personally, I love using truffle oil in things. I know for a fact Chef Michael doesn't. Maybe Chef Jim Glasso doesn't. You don't either? Why?
Oh, no, hold on, this is really good.
It is, right? Like
Yeah.
I just had just a little bit of the truffle pea puree.
I think the reason I don't personally is because it's just so overpowering. It's so overwhelming.
Everybody says that. Here it's not.
No, it's not.
If you use the right amount of it, don't drizzle it all over the plate. You're good. If you just boop, it is very overpowering though.
It is, but
Not in this dish.
No, I think I'm okay with using white truffle oil in something like if you're going to use it like this, if you're going to add a little bit into a puree or like mashed potatoes. What I am not a fan of whatsoever is using it to finish a dish.
Drizzle.
It's like a drizzle around the plate. No, can't.
So when I do my truffle mac and cheese, I do it when I add the cheese into the pasta into the cheese, drizzle it in, then that way it incorporates into the whole entire thing. It's not just right there on top. Okay, let's go for this brittle. Oh my God, it's like dessert. It's like an alcoholic dessert.
I haven't had it yet.
Try one of those on its own. See, it actually has a really good. It has like a
Maple,
pea flavor.
bacon, brown sugar. Amazing. I like bacon, but this is
So
good.
good. I get bacon. I get maple. I get bourbon.
I get dyed.
I like it when you call something a certain name with all the ingredients in it, and it actually tastes, and you can get every single one of those
Taste each
flavors.
ingredient.
It's like, okay, yeah, but where's the maple or where's the bourbon? I get it all.
These are good.
They are, right? Just alone? It's amazing.
Now, when you have a dish like this, everything should taste good together, right?
I just did.
You did that?
I just did
I
that.
just missed that? All right.
I put all this in, and then I took a bite of the brittle.
We're going to do it the whole night.
So good. That was really delicious.
And the veal is perfect medium rare.
Perfect. Perfect.
And for those of you who don't eat steaks or anything medium rare, stop it. Another thing is, like, a lot of people that cook steak at home or something, that's why they don't like it, because I cook it at home, and if I don't cook it enough, it just bleeds all over the plate. rest your steaks.
Let it rest more.
You don't understand. After you cook a steak, pull it off the fire, leave it somewhere for at least six minutes. 6
Minimum.
minutes.
They say let it rest as long as you cooked it. I don't believe in that. Because if I cook a medium steak and it's 9 minutes, 10 minutes,
I'm not gonna wait. It's not gonna be.
it'll be cold.
Right.
So
but you have to let
I'd
your
say
steaks rest.
minimum 5 minutes, maximum 6-7 minutes.
Because the juices inside recirculate back throughout, and so when you cut it, it doesn't just go everywhere.
Yep.
If you notice that when you cut your steak and all the juices start flowing out, you haven't rested it enough, and it's going to be dry.
Yep. Okay. Well, we're on to number 4. This is 4.
I lost count.
5. Yeah, I lost count too. All right, so number 5. Chef, please, what do we have?
We have it's a pan-seared skate wing, sautéed jumbo lump crab, finished with a blood orange and red verjus or blanc. Finished with the house-grown micro arugula.
Now, do you sell your microgreens like to other people around here?
We don't. I have had a couple
Good.
people ask.
I wouldn't do it at all.
Because
Micros.
All right. Now, for people that are out there that don't know what skate is, what class of fish is a skate in?
Skate is it's a stingray.
Okay.
So all it is the skate wing filleted up.
Never had
I mean,
it before.
it's delicious. You're
I'm sure
gonna
it
love it. It's juicy, a little bit sweet.
It is delicious,
Mm-hmm.
especially with crab.
Everything's better with crab.
It really is.
Oh, dude, you're gonna laugh at this. We had someone. I mean, you're gonna laugh. You're just gonna be like, "Yep, that makes sense." We sold crab cakes at the club. We had someone who wanted a crab cake topped with crab. With extra crab on top.
I'm gonna laugh.
But you can see it's got a really nice texture to it. It's firm,
Yes.
but flaky at the same time.
I would compare it as from a fish. I would compare it from like, let's say, a Chilean sea bass and skate would be comparable to me to the texture and crab and lobster.
Yes.
Almost.
Yes.
If that's my analogy of it, is if you've never had skate before, but you've had like a Chilean sea bass or a flaky white buttery white fish, in comparison to the texture, it's like difference between crab and lobster. That was very delicious. It's very light, not heavy at all, just clean.
Absolutely. It's a very good spring dish.
Yes.
Spring or summer dish. The lemon, or the citrus, and the beurre blanc freshens it up.
Now,
Cleans the palate too.
what do you say?
We're listening, like we can hear the waitress talking to the chef in the back.
You notice me and Anthony have a good chemistry because we always say the same thing pretty much at the same time.
Until I die. But we heard him in the back, and he's like, the next course is, I didn't catch it.
Steak.
I heard, did you hear steak?
I heard steak knife, or I heard correctly. All right, so that was amazing. And now, Chef,
Look
please,
at this.
what do
Great.
We have venison for you for the last entree course. Our coffee here it's called a Woodsman blend. Electric City Roasting Company. They do a house blend just for us. Roasted, I forget the exact temperature, but the blend of beans, the blend of the heat is just made for this restaurant. We have everything packed up, a sticker on it and everything.
Awesome.
Cool stuff. But we ground that up. We rolled your venison tenderloin in there, give it a hard sear, left it rip and rare for you, and finished it with a sweet chili chocolate glaze.
Ooh.
sweet chili chocolate glaze? That's just,
Ooh.
I like using chocolate dishes. Especially I did a hanger steak with a white chocolate risotto,
Yeah,
and then a cherry pork pan sauce came out amazing.
it's nice as long as you don't overpower it. When you start hitting a little bit of the darker chocolate,
Right.
I use white chocolate. Yeah, I use white
Very
chocolate.
finicky.
This has a real dark Belgian chocolate in it, just like 2 or 3 chips, just enough to kind of that you'll taste it in there,
Balance it out.
but not enough to overpower, and it goes really well with the coffee.
Is the venison local, or what is that?
The venison, it's a New Zealand venison.
Okay.
So, the micros that are on there, it's a lime basil
Ooh,
and micro chives.
nice. Lime basil. Love it. Oh my God.
The
Try leaf. Try leaf first, and then try leaf with some of the sauce and the venison together.
Now, you said that was what, lemon basil?
Lemon basil, and you get the lemon, you get the basil.
And you
So
notice that
good.
he said he left it rare for us because it is perfect rare.
Now throw a leaf on it, on that next piece.
There we are.
That's what you gotta do. You get every single flavor profile, from the rub to the basil to the lemon to the chocolate. I get just a slight hint of chocolate, not enough to where it's like it's too sweet because it's also in, oh my God, that's so good. That's a winner. They've all been winners, but that so far I think that was really good. I like chefs that actually take pride in what they do and don't just put food on a plate. But you gotta kind of have a passion for this, and it just comes out in every dish.
God, it really does. It's how you know that like a chef or someone cares about the food.
Yeah.
That really cares about, the diner's experience. Because they put out amazing food like that.
Oh my God.
So, chef, what got you into the business?
To tell you the truth, I was 14, and my first job was working at a place in Dallas called Pizza Perfect. I started there, just washing dishes. Within my first week, somebody had walked out on a Saturday night on the fry station.
Typical.
So
This industry, it's happening.
they were like, "Hey, could you give this guy a hand?" Yeah, I'll run whatever you need me to do. So I jumped on and started helping them out. And at first it was just, drop some fries, drop some wings, all that kind of stuff. And then I came back the next day and they're like, "Hey, do you want to just kind of give this, 2 days a week? You'll do this. The other days you'll do dishes." I'm like, "Yeah, I'll give it a
That's how
shot."
it happens.
So I started doing that. I liked it. I liked the atmosphere of a kitchen. You guys know how it is.
It's awesome.
There's
Absolutely.
really not too many boundaries. So I kind of like that. I enjoyed the kind of free spirit, fun. If you're not having fun at what you do, why are you doing it?
Yeah.
So
I agree.
so
Great.
I pursued for culinary school for high school. I went to Westside Tech for 4 years for their culinary program. Went to Pennsylvania Institute of Culinary Arts after that, like right out of high school. Did my externship at Huntsville with John Hudak, and the rest is history. After that, I worked with.
What were you saying?
I don't know.
You so looked like you didn't know how to use a phone for a second.
Okay. Here's one thing. Am I getting a better
I
signal?
have a drinking problem.
You know what? I know. God.
Today we started off not hungry, but
This food actually is really good. You know what? I'll point this out too about the food here at the Beaumont Inn. We've had 7 courses already, right? 7? And I don't feel like I did when I was a course. I mean, I don't feel each course was just like it was a light meal. It was nothing like too heavy.
we haven't had anything heavy. We haven't had anything heavy at all. We haven't really
it's
had
been
any.
like some steaks, a little bit, but the pasta was light. It wasn't too heavy. Everything was just. I mean, if you're gonna come here, I would recommend asking
Doing
a
a
chef
tasting
to
menu.
do a tasting menu. I'm kind of afraid to put up a post saying that I gotta.
Sorry, this was taking so long.
No,
That's
we
all right.
now understand why they were taking so long. Oh my God.
Stitch here.
All right, last one. I mean, the meal so far. I mean, and I was telling Anthony this when we did our last restaurant review at Court. We left there. We felt like we were Court. Like our pants were unbuttoned. Every dish that you've given us tonight has been so light and just fresh. It just I don't feel like I'm all backed up.
down.
I'm not weighed down. Like, I feel like I'm ready to go to the gym right now.
at all.
Yeah.
With all the food I just ate, I shouldn't be able to go to the gym right now, and I'm like ready to go to the gym right now. Well, after this, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm ready to do it.
So what do we have?
This is a peanut butter chocolate souffle.
Oh my god.
You know I love peanut butter cups, right?
Oh my god.
If you look at the top real closely,
Peanut butter cups.
peanut butter cups.
Take a look at that. There are peanut butter cups in there, right there.
Oh my god.
You guys, like, look at the size of this souffle. This is amazing.
You know he just made this just for us.
Yes, he did. Absolutely, I think that.
Oh,
And I don't.
oh my god. Oh my god.
It's so hot, but it's so good.
Oh my god, it hurts to be so good.
It really reaches on.
Mm-hmm. Reese's peanut butter cups on top.
If you have not had the opportunity to have a freshly made souffle of any kind, I'm so sorry. Because they are beyond amazing.
Yes.
And this one is exceptional.
I don't know.
They are so touchy.
Uh-huh.
Like souffles are always so. You've seen like older movies or things like that when like grandma's making a souffle in the oven. Like everyone has to be quiet. No one can touch anything.
Don't touch anything. Don't shut the oven door
Don't
too
make any
it's
noise.
gonna crack.
Because they'll fall in on themselves.
Mhm.
And this is probably the least we've ever talked about a dish so far doing these reviews because we're busy eating it.
Yeah. Figure it out. Chocolate, souffle, peanut butter cups. We don't even need to explain that.
Also, I don't want to waste time explaining it because that time could be used eating.
And you want to eat it when it's fresh.
You have to.
You know, that is the perfect way
To end a meal.
to end any meal. Perfect way.
Jump in a shot for us. With
Yeah.
us.
So we just had our final 8th course.
Like, stand right back here for us.
These were our lovely servers. They were taking care of us.
You
Names?
were amazing.
Trish.
Trish?
And-
Over, I can't see you.
You gotta scoot right in the middle here.
The camera
Yeah,
shot.
everybody has to.
Oh, you can stand up straight. They can see you. Fine.
Okay.
Yeah, you're
Trish
fine.
and-
Gladys.
Trish and
This
Gladys.
is Gladys.
And they helped us out today and gave us all of our fabulous
Amazing.
drinks and food and everything else. And I peanut butter cup souffle. Special. Just for me.
Because you
You
love
saw-
peanut
you saw
butter
the
cups
video,
so
didn't you?
much.
Yeah, I
You
did.
saw the video and then the picture that everybody knows I have a problem with peanut butter cups.
I think it is a problem at this point.
At this point, it's a problem.
I think it's a problem.
Did you see it?
Yep.
We are here at the Beaumont Inn,
Beaumont Inn.
located in Dallas, Pennsylvania, right on Route 309. This is 309 right here, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Comes all the way up.
Comes all the way up. Look for him on Facebook. Just we'll put the
We'll
post on our.
It'll all be on
Oh yeah,
the-
look at the end of the video.
There you go. It'll be at the end of the video. It'll be on the Triple F Facebook. Everything. We'll make sure.
And everything was phenomenal.
Amazing.
I mean, I don't have anything bad to say. Your passion comes out in your food, which I truly respect and I appreciate that. There's not many places like that around here. And this is, I mean, like I said, I've been complaining on Facebook for months now. There's no place to eat in Pennsylvania. I just found a place to eat in Pennsylvania. So if you're in Pennsylvania and you're in the Dallas area, or even if you're not, I would recommend, say about an hour and a half, right? You know what? Come out for the night because they have rooms here.
There you go. So,
So
it
if
doesn't
you
matter
wanna
how
make it-
far you are.
doesn't
matter
Just
how
come
far
on
you
out.
Across the country.
There you go. You're just on the trip. You're gonna
Book
stop
a
by.
room. It's a bed and breakfast or the bed and stay in. So you can book a room here. You can travel the area. You can come hang out with us if you want to. And if you do come here, recommend getting a chef tasting, but not on a busy night. Not
No.
Friday or Saturday. Don't do it on Friday,
Go
Saturday.
on Friday, Saturday.
Because then I'll come after you and tell you to go fuck yourself.
That's right. We'll walk out of the kitchen. We'll come out and be like, no.
No.
You don't get to do that.
Do it on a Wednesday. Do it on Thursday, Tuesday if they're open. Or you're open 7 days a week.
Every day but Monday.
Okay, so
Come on
every day,
Tuesday.
but Monday, Friday, and Saturday. Do it. I want to thank you for having us.
Please.
Thanks for coming out.
It is
guys.
an
I
absolute
appreciate it.
pleasure, and I'm glad that we are still on the hunt for chefs like yourself and that like us, that we have passion for what we do and we love what we do, and you know it shows in your food.
Absolutely.
Thank you. It's fun.
Unbelievable, man.
I couldn't imagine myself in an office business.
I can't either, and I was in the office. I was doing mortgages before I became a chef, and now I cannot picture myself doing anything ever again.
It's fun. It's exciting. There's never a dull moment
No.
in this industry.
And even though you do the same
Even
thing
on the slow
repetitive,
nights.
it's still something else will happen in the
Always
repetitiveness
something,
to make it fun.
Yeah.
So, we thank you again.
Absolutely. Thank you
It was
so
a
much.
pleasure,
Take
man.
care.
It was awesome. We're going to go take a tour of the place, so we want to thank you for tuning
Thank
in.
you for watching.
And where are we going to go next?
Somewhere good.
And if you would like Triple F with the chef, we got to do plurals up in Pennsylvania because that's what the girl did in the parking garage. Plurals. Hit us up on Facebook. Hit us up on our email, triplefwiththechef@gmail.com. We'll come visit your place. Or you never know. Maybe we'll just show up with cameras one day.
Why not?
So be on the lookout. We're coming for you.
We are. So I am Chef Anthony Rodriguez. You know what I'm saying?
And I am Chef Barret Beyer.
Oh my God, we're going to switch cameras.
We're switching now.
Thank you.
Later. Sayonara.